This is a practice video of Set and All by Billy Strayhorn and Johnny Mercer as recorded by Duke Ellington. I've got it here as a medium swing with my metronome click at 100, and I'm going to give you a performance first, and then we're going to work through it a couple of different ways. During the course of this video, we'll talk about how to finger the melody and getting the phrasing right on it. Then we'll go through and work through all of the 2/5 A, B voicings, both in the academic style and in the stylized version. And then we'll work on putting the two together and kind of coordinating them together rhythmically and doing some things to kind of liven up the sort of interaction between the hands. So let's give you a performance first. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and you can play along with me, or you can just watch if you like. Here goes. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's go now and look through this melody. Really, the melody fingering-wise is very easy. You can see the first little melody can go right back and forth between our third finger and our second finger, and moving it up in the next little phrase member to the third finger and the second finger. The next part, 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, and finally ending on thumb. It's just a matter of getting this rhythm correct. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and. That's the basic melody rhythm. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and. Good. Now the next line just takes the second and fourth measure of the previous phrase and does it twice. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the entire first 8 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Actually, it's and 3, 4 and. There we go. Let's go on to the next day. Same rhythm, same melody. And 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. Okay, now we're on to the bridge here. You can see the bridge can get in a nice 4-finger position, G, A, B flat, and C, right up and down there. And the rhythm goes 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay? And the next phrase is pretty close to the same. And 1 and 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and. Here it is again. 1, 2, 3. And 1 and 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 2 and 4, 1 and 2 and 4 and. Let's try the whole bridge together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4 and. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 4 and. Okay, and the last A is the same as the first two A's. Let's go ahead and play it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. Okay, good. All right, so what we're going to do now is do the whole thing together with, I'll play the left hand and the right hand. You can just play the right hand with me, and I'll put the bass on as well. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'll go ahead and give you the bass and the click, and I'll play the chords, and you go ahead and play the melody. I won't be playing it with you this time. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play. Right, good. Okay, let's go ahead and start looking now at the A and B voicings in the left hand. Let's first look at the academic version. So we've got a bunch of 2/5s here. We've got a 2/5 in C, which is D minor to G7, a 2/5 in D, which is E minor to A7, a 2/5 in G, A minor to D7, and a 2/5 in G flat, A flat minor to D flat 7. Later on down the tune, we've got a 2/5-1 in F, G minor to C7 to F major, and a 2/5 in G. We've already had that one before, though. So those are the 2/5s we got to get used to. It's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different 2/5s or 2/5-1s. So let's go to the academic version. First we're going to do A voicing on the D minor to G7. Remember, even though the lead sheet says D minor to G7, we're really going to treat these as ninth chords. So our D minor 7th is here, the A version is right here, F, A, C, and E. And in the academic version, remember, we take those top 2 notes down 1 scale degree, giving us our G9. So our D minor is here, and our G7 is here. So get used to the feel there. E minor to A7, well, E minor is here, the 9th is up here at F sharp, so our A position of an E minor 9 is right here, G, B, D, and F sharp. And remember, for the 5 chord, we just bring those top 2 notes down 1 scale degree. So we have G, B, D, F sharp to G, B, C sharp, E. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that first line. I'll play the melody on the chords, and you can just go ahead and play the left-hand voicings if you like. Just keep them right on beats 1 and 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now let's look at the next line. The next line has A minor to D7, and it says we're going to use B voicings, which basically is a B voicing to an A voicing. So on the A minor 7, that's right here, A, C, E, G, making it the 9th is right there at the B. So if we take the top 4 notes, that gives us this A voicing, C, E, G, and B. And if we take the bottom 2 notes and swing them up to the top, we get our B voicing of an A minor 9. G, B, C, and E. So remember, also, when we're moving to the D 9th chord in A position, the bottom 2 notes move down 1 scale degree. Remember, we're in the key of G here, so 1 scale degree means we're going to have an F sharp. So A minor to D7. Go ahead and get comfortable with that little 2/5 there. A flat minor to D flat 7. This is one that some people find difficult to finger, even though it's right up in here, but it is kind of a cumbersome little fingering. So there's our A flat minor, just a half step down from the A minor. G flat, B flat, C flat, and E flat. And the D flat is right there. And the C major, of course, is right here at E, G, B, and D. There's a voicing giving to you for that A alt chord, G, B flat, C sharp, and E sharp, or F, on top there. So let's go ahead and slowly do that line. Go ahead and do it in half notes or whole notes if the chord lasts a full measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, D7, A flat minor, D flat 7, C major, 3, 4, A alt. We're going to try that again. This is a tough little passage. Here it comes. Find that A minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, D7, A flat, D flat, C major, to the A alt. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and try that with the click now. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Alt. One more time. 2, 3, 4. So now we've got the A section together pretty well. Let's go ahead and do the first 2 A sections with the bass. I'll go ahead and play the chords and the melody, and you can just play the chords. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, play. Second A. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. This time, I will only play the melody and you play the A and B voicings. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. All right. Now let's look at the bridge. It starts with B voicings, which means we're going to start with G minor in B position. Well, here's G minor, G, B flat, D, and F. The ninth is here at the A. So our A position is B flat, D, F, and A. If we take those bottom two notes and swing them to the top, we get F, A, B flat, and D. And that is our G minor in B position. Remember, to go to the C7 chord, we just take those bottom two notes down one scale degree. So we have G minor to C9. Let's go ahead and get comfortable with that. You can see the next chord we're going to have is an F major chord, so the top two notes come down one scale degree to form that F major 9. So altogether we have G minor, C9, F major. Let's do that slowly. First four measures of the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4. G minor, C7, G minor, C7, F major. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. G minor, C7, G minor, C7, F major. All right. Good. Let's do the next line now. We've already done the A minor to D7. If you can remember, that's G, B, C, and E. D7 is right here. Okay? And then the G7 is right here. We haven't had this chord yet, but it's right there. Now, it says A voicing, but we'd probably prefer to do a B voicing here. F, A, B, and D. So altogether on the A minor to D7 part, that line, we got A minor, D7, A minor, D7, G. Let's go ahead and do that slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor, D7, A minor, D7, G. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the bridge together with the click. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, next line. All right, good. Okay, so now when we get to the last A, it's the same as the first A, so it's really nothing new there. So what we're going to do now is go all the way through the tune with the click and the bass. I'll play it all with you, my left hand, and the melody, and then the next time through, I'll just play the melody and you'll be responsible for all of the left-hand chords. All right, so here we go. All the way through, you're responsible for the left-hand A and B voicings. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Bridge. job. Now, let's go ahead and do it again. You're responsible for the left-hand voicings by yourself. I'll just give you the melody and the bass. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go through this tune again, and we're going to get the stylized version. Now, it's not a whole lot different. In fact, in some ways, it's easier. Remember, here was our D minor to G7. The stylized one just moves that one voice. So we get a D minor chord to a G13. The E minor, same idea. Instead of moving the top two pitches, you're just going to move that second from the top pitch down a half step. Similar idea here with the B voicings. We're on an A minor. Instead of both the bottom notes moving down, just the pinky finger moves down a half step. And the A flat minor to D flat 7. And then in the C major, we've got this voicing, E, G, A, and D. So let's go ahead and try that first A section together with the click. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Try that again. Here we go. Okay, so you can go ahead and work on that a little bit more. When we get to the bridge, once again, it's actually a little bit easier. Here's our G minor. C7, only the pinky finger moves down. And for the F major, it's the same as the academic version. So it's a little bit easier, a little less movement. Similar idea here on the A minor. We've already done that up there in the A section. And the G7 is right here, looking more like a G13th. Right? So you can see there's that D13th chord, and that stylized type of a voicing. For the G7, it's right here, F, A, B, and E, D13, G13. So let's go ahead and look at that bridge. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. C, D minor, C, F major. A minor, D13, D minor, D13, G13. One more time on this bridge. 1, 2, ready, play. G minor, C13, G minor, C13, F major. Up to the A minor, D13, A minor, D13, G13. All right. Okay, so let's go through the whole tune now using the stylized voicings. Let's do it together, and then we'll try it one time with you alone, okay? So here we are together on that. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Pretty good job. Now we get a chance to try that again. This time I'll just give you the melody and the bass and the click, and you get to do those middle voicings on your own. Remember, we're doing the stylized A and B 2/5s. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Okay, now we're going to go back and sort of work on the phrasing of this melody. The phrasing that's written here is only really one way to do it. Sometimes you hear people doing it this way, but quite frequently you hear people playing it this way. 1, 2, 3, and. 1, 2, 3, and. So there's a couple ways to do this. Okay. Let's look at the bridge. The bridge is probably the next place where the phrasing gets messed around different ways. You can see two different ways we've got the phrasing in the bridge in the two different phrases. We've got the first part, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. And the second part, slightly different. 1, and 2, and 4, 1, and 2, and 4, and. Well, we could sort of invert the phrasing if we wanted to, put the phrasing of the second half in the first half. 1, and 2, and 4, 1, and 2, and 4, and put the phrasing of the first part of the bridge into the second part. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Or you could do even more syncopation. You could start on the end of 1, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Right? Start on the end of 1 in the second phrase of the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 4, and. Okay? Lots of different things you could do there. You could probably delay it even more, or you could anticipate some things even more. This is really just a 4-note motive. You could probably take any of the phrasings of any of the measures and put them into any of the measures you want. You could maybe invert the phrase of the first 2 measures of the bridge, so it might sound like this. You could do it that way. Or you could invert the phrasing of the second part of the bridge, so it would sound something like this. Okay, the idea is you've just got 4 notes and you're sort of messing around with the rhythm and the syncopation of those 4 notes. So I'll go ahead and play a version of this melody where I'm messing around with the phrasing a little bit in my right hand. Okay, might sound something like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, here I go. So you could see even towards the end of this, I was really messing around with triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Triplet 3 and 1. Triplet 3 and 1. And. Okay, so go ahead and mess around with that a little bit too. Let's not worry about the left hand at this point. Just try messing around with the phrasing of the melody. But I'll give you the click and the bass and the chords, and you take care of messing around with the melody. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Nice job. Okay, so now that we've messed around with the melody, phrasing, now we can go and look at the left-hand voicings and mess around with those rhythmically. What I like to do is try to mirror the rhythm of the melody with my left hand. You can see that there's some nice syncopation in that first two measures. There's the and of 2 and the and of 3 in the first measure, and the and of 1 and the and of 3 in the second measure. So I like to grab those. Here it is with the click. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 1 and 3 and. Now you put that together with the right hand and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1 and 1 and 3 and. Let's try that together now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 1 and 3 and. Good. The next 4 measures, you can see there's also some great places to catch the rhythm in your left hand as well. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. So I had 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. Even that A7, I can anticipate that, giving it a nice push. Remember, I'm always subdividing in triplets, not in even eighths. Let's try that next 4 bars together. I'll give it to you one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and 2, 3, 4 and. Let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 3 and 1 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and. We're going to try it one more time because I messed up the counting. 1, 2, ready, play. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3, 4 and. Catch the and of 4 and 2, 3. Good. In the bridge, I like to catch the phrasing too. On the next half, though, I might get some of those anticipations. As you can see, there's some tied notes like the and of 2 and the and of 4 in the second measure. So I might get something like this. 1 and 2 and 1 2 and 4 and. One more time. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. So the whole bridge might sound like this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3. next line. And 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 2 and 4 and. Right? Okay. Now, but if I invert the phrasing, or if I mess around with the phrasing, I just make sure that my left hand catches the phrasing of my right hand. So if I change the phrasing to, then my left hand would adjust to fit with that rhythm. Okay. All right, so that's an idea of getting your left hand to match the rhythm of your right hand. There's a few spaces where I like to fill in with things like 2 ands, or 3 ands, or the Killer Joe rhythm, or just getting lots of upbeats. Let's look at the second line to give you an idea. See all that space we have in measures 7 and 8. So let's do something with that space. So let's try some 2 ands. It'll sound something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4, 1, 2, and. Or let's try a 3 and. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. Or how about a Killer Joe rhythm in there? The Charleston rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 4. Right? Okay. So that's some ideas you can do in those spaces. You have a lot of space also in the bridge, the 3rd and 4th measure of the bridge and the 7th and 8th measure of the bridge. So we can do something to fill in those spaces. How about filling it in with some ands, a bunch of ands of the beats? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and. Right? So the ands of beats feel real nice in a tune like this because there's so much pushing of the rhythm in the melody, and the pushing of the rhythm in the chords will match all of that anticipation in the melody. Let me give you one performance full through of me kind of freely interpreting the melody and freely comping along with my left hand so it makes a nice veil or a foil for the rhythm in my right hand. Okay? So here we go. You can go ahead and just listen to me this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, here I go. Now you also might notice that in my left hand, I'm doing a combination of the A's and B's in an academic style and also in that stylized version. So feel free to mix and match the different ways of playing those rootless A and B voicings as you go through and create your own arrangement. But right now I want to hear you play the melody and the chords sort of in a freely rhythmic style. The main thing you got to do there is always stay in the groove. Always have those rolling triplet subdivision going on in your head when you're playing. In jazz, really the main thing is what we talk about is playing in the pocket, and that means you're always subdividing and always playing in the groove. Don't just float over the time. Okay, so here we go. I'll give you the click and I'll give you the bass and I'll coach you along here. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Next phrase. Okay, here we go. Bridge. Next phrase. Last day. Good. Yeah, and if you've been wondering what that ending is, of course, that's the classic Ellington ending. And we had that on a previous tune, but it's just like this. 1, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done in this rhythm. 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 and. And that very last chord, if you can reach a tenth, it's down there, C and E, and then B flat, D, F sharp, and A up here in my right hand, giving us a nice C13 chord with a sharp 11. All right, a lot of work done on Sight and Doll. Hope you had a fun time working on it. Might have a lot of work still to do on it. Go ahead and slow things down. Go back and watch parts of the video again and put together a nice arrangement. Looking forward to hearing you at the next video. Looking to hearing you really master this tune, Sight and Doll. Have a good time, and I'll see you at the next video.